Now it's time to deal with the best to wash the taste of the worst out of my mouth. What up, snitches? I'm the Animaniac, and these are the top 7 best Mickey Mouse cartoons of this era. Heads up, this list was far easier to put together than the worst. Mickey's April Fools, 2001. It's April Fool's Day and everyone is in the spirit of things. But one prank on Mortimer Mouse comes back to bite Mickey when he struggles to prove he isn't dead to an inheritance lawyer. The attorney was really Mortimer pulling an April Fool's prank back on Mickey. When looking back at this period, this is one of the weaker entries in Mickey and Mortimer's rivalry. There will be a stronger round later on in this list. The standout, however, is the ending where Mortimer is given $1 million. And the other inheritance attorney is revealed to be Minnie, who leaves Mickey hanging from a flag. This is what happens when you flake on a promise to your girl, and it won't be the last time his rivalry costed him. How to Haunt a House, 1999. After becoming a ghost from a car accident, Goofy and the narrator take us through the process of haunting a house, where the lanky dog tries to scare Donald Duck out of his feathers. This is not only the only how-to Goofy cartoon with theatrical quality animation, it's the only Disney cartoon produced in this period with theatrical quality animation, complete with outlines that are close to the characters' colors. This won't be the last cartoon on this list I'll praise for its visuals. And there are 2 standout scenes in this cartoon. There's Goofy constantly putting out Donald's lights as he's taking a bath, containing a good use of the visual gag string, and Goofy trying to spook him in his bed until he realizes Donald's sleeping with his eyes open. This is the opposite of How to Be a Spy. Funny how that cartoon was supposed to be surprisingly sweet but turned out creepy, while How to Haunt a House, a creepy cartoon, is surprisingly sweet. Hansel and Gretel, 1999. Mickey and Minnie are playing the title characters in a retelling of this classic fairy tale set to a piece of music. The MVP of this cartoon is how it's laid out. The sequence of Mickey and Minnie running away from a soda pop wave, escaping the stove and the halls. The colors in this cartoon are pretty. The visuals are what carry this short. They're what elevates it. End of story. Moving on. Mickey's Christmas Crisis, 2000. Christmas is here, and Mickey and Mortimer are trying to outdo each other to win the Main Street decorating contest. The lengths they went to with ridiculous bits like Mortimer using random lights instead of traditional Christmas lights, the way they stole each other's stuff, and ending with a game of hot potato with a loaded Christmas tree are fun, creative, and contribute to them losing the contest to Pluto. And even when it looks like they'll set aside their rivalry on Christmas, because it'll feel weird if they didn't do that. Christmas Crisis is still fun, energetic, and creative. Donald's Lighthouse, 2000. Donald Duck takes a job cleaning a lighthouse. As he's tending to the place, he has trouble trying to get rid of a pelican, going to over-the-top lengths to do so. Now, unlike Goofy's face on everyone from Donald's Goofy World, Donald repeatedly getting kicked by a pelican down a flight of stairs will always be amusing. After that bit of reliable hilarity, Donald begins to use various ways to drive the bird out of the lighthouse, and they progressively get more and more ridiculous. And it's funny, like with Mickey and Mortimer. Donald's just doing his job this whole time, so I get his frustration with that bloody bird. But the reason why she didn't want to move is she's resting on her egg that begins to hatch. So it's a surprisingly sweet ending, with a callback to the stair bit. Take that, Clarabelle. Pluto vs. the Watchdog, 1999. This is one of the few traditionally animated cartoons from this period on this list, hence the graininess in comparison to every other cartoon. Since Pluto couldn't pass Mickey's watchdog training, he adopts one with experience, but it turns out the mutt has other motives. Pete and his dog Muncie in this short are two confident and clever bastards, with the big hairy pup being sold to Mickey just to lock Pluto out of the house for Pete to rob it. And Pluto was able to stop them in a way that's both surprising and in character for the pup. Applause. If you've made it this far into the video, hit that like button so this can be pushed to more people. Now let's get to the best cartoon the mouse put forward during this time. Music Store Donald, 2001. Donald and Pete work in a music shop and they compete for their job security in their next sale. The customer? Daisy Duck. And I have no problem with her here. Yep, of all the cartoons in this period, her role here works. Donald and Pete's reaction to her idea of romantic music being Pop Goes the Weasel is priceless. Donald and Pete knock each other to the side in the pursuit of the sale. I wouldn't expect anything else from these two. They would use various instruments to play the goofy tune. After a back and forth sequence containing some instances that would give bored young adults looking to be offended something to occupy themselves with, their competition ends up destroying everything in the shop. And when Pete wins, he's stuck cleaning up the shop while Donald is taken away by Daisy to a beach somewhere at night. The one time he wins, he loses. It's Christmas Crisis with an actual surprising ending. Couple that with the competition element from Christmas Crisis and we have what I believe to be the best Mickey Mouse cartoon of the turn of the century. If you remember the cartoons of this period, comment down below which one sticks out in your mind. If you guys want to stay updated on future videos, be sure to follow me on Getter, Facebook, Tumblr, and DeviantArt. The links are in the description, and if you want to be the first to know when a new video will be up, ring that bell after you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.